So a very good morning to you, and hi. And my apologies for spoiling a perfectly good Sunday for you guys. I really had not thought এতজন আপনারা আসবেন. Well, he has already given a little bit of background. I'll give you the rest of it. I'll skip between Hindi, English, and Bengali. Okay, will that be okay with you? Because you are a Hindi speaker. Okay. So a little bit of background. I started getting interested in statistical analysis when I was, I guess, 23, 24. Tokhan statistical analysis was not exactly, hardly anybody knew about it. I got introduced by a gentleman called Mr. G.G. Shah. He was the senior systems manager of National Dairy Development Board, NDDB. So আমরা অনেক বছর we had our base in Gujarat in a small town called Anand. তো ওখানে আমার schooling central school থেকে হয়, and then after that I went on to do my MBA, as he said. তারপরে এখানে I worked for various organizations, mostly engineering side. And then since my brother went to Canada, he's a Canadian citizen now. Actually my entire family other than myself are Canadians. So he said, you've got this interest in statistical analysis, so would you like to do something postmasters? So that's how things got arranged. I went to do a postmaster in statistical analysis, which is basically quantitative analytics. The right word for it is quantitative analytics. So what is quantitative analytics? Quantitative analytics is basically understanding any price time movement, be it gold or be it real estate or be it population, be it crime. Okay, any price time movement jar ekta movement ache with regards to time, and understanding historical trends and trying to extrapolate those trends into future. So what we're trying to do is basically understanding yesterday to understand tomorrow, right? So what we do is statistical modeling ta, it is basically trying to understand the unknown. Now in statistics we say that there are two types of unknowns. Ekta hocche known unknown and the other is called unknown unknown. Unknown er sombondhe for the first time I learned from a gentleman called Nassim Nicholas Taleb. Have you ever heard of Nassim Nicholas Taleb out here? Excuse me. হ্যাঁ কাকু একটু পরে. So have you heard of this gentleman, Nassim Nicholas Taleb? Anybody? Okay. His claim to fame is the fact that 2007-2009 was this massive crash in the stock market, right? Remember, anybody remembers 2007-2009, right? It started with a housing crisis bubble, and then all the banks started, investment banks started failing. If you remember Lehman Brothers, do you remember, anybody remembers Lehman Brothers, right? So this was the guy, okay? And there was another Italian guy, I don't remember his name. Both of them, the Italian analyst and Nassim Nicholas Taleb, they're talked about in the same breath. Anybody talks about, you can, I'm pretty bad with names, you can Google it. So these were the ones, who actually they were literally crying themselves hoarse. This housing crisis is this housing runaway housing prices it is creating a bubble. This is going to burst, and once it bursts, it is literally going to take the entire stock market down. And what happened? If you looked at the charts, look at Nifty charts, look at Dow charts, okay? Dow went down by a whopping 60%. 60%. That is crazy. It is unbelievable. Dow doesn't even move by 5%, 10%, and Dow going down by 60% basically means that the US economy for those years had ceased to exist. US by GDP still has a 25% share in the world markets. Every fourth thing that comes into existence in percentage terms is originating from the United States. Anything you say, tar 1/4. Of course, it is not proportionate, but I am giving you basically the absolute figure. So let's not say that, okay fine, India te sugar cane hocche, to US ki 1/4 sugar cane ban hocche. That's not how it works, right? It's basically 1/4 of the entire world's GDP contribution comes from the US. During 1947-48, right after the Second World War, it was as high as 50%. So that has come down. Okay, why? Because Japan has gone up, China has gone up, okay, India has gone up. And then there are other economies, say for example Brazil, Russian economy, once upon a time, not so much today, but once upon a time BRIC. Do you remember BRIC, B-R-I-C, BRIC? So it was what? There were 4 countries there, right? Brazil, Russia, India, and the 4th one was? That is correct, right? But nowadays nobody talks about Brazil. So it's a basket case, right? But still India is in the reckoning. China, of course, China is no longer a BRIC economy, right? It is literally, it is giving US a run for its money in every sector possible. So coming back to the topic, so the stock market went down. It went down crazily, and believe me, I lost a whole lot of money. Whole lot of money. I was almost on the verge of getting wiped out. So if you have to survive in the stock market, the first thing that you do is, and I did not know it then, 2007-2008 was the time when I started actually developing this model. Why? Because I had got kicked in the ass. Okay? And I had to recalibrate all my mistakes. যে আমি ভুল কোথায় কোথায় করেছি, কোন কোন জায়গায় এরকম হয়েছে যেখানে আমি স্টক মার্কেটটাকে দেখছি, ও বাই দ্য ওয়ে আই ওয়াজ স্টিল ইন্টারেস্টেড ইন টেকনিক্যাল অ্যানালিসিস, বাট I only knew how things would go up. Okay, I could predict the going up part very well, but I could never predict the going down part. I had never thought, and by the way, আমি একটা তোমাদের আমি আপনাদের একটা কথা বলেছিলাম যে there are two types of uncertainties. একটা হচ্ছে unknown known আর একটা হচ্ছে unknown unknown. Known unknown and unknown unknown এর মধ্যে ডিফারেন্সটা এটা যে known unknowns গুলোকে আপনারা কোয়ান্টিফাই করতে পারেন. You can statistically quantify it, which means if there is a known unknown risk, okay, you can statistically quantify it, which means if you can statistically quantify it, you can take mitigating steps.
By the method of simple averaging.
Sorry?
By the method of simple averaging.
No, there are various ways of doing it. Simple averaging is just one part of it. But yes, you can do it, simple averaging. But at the same time, please understand that if, let's say for example, you're doing simple averaging. Let's give you an example. Let's say you bought a share for X amount. Okay, it is falling. Okay, let's make the things, let's make this particular transaction even more interesting. Let's say you bought it at literally the highest point. Okay, excuse me, and it is falling. So if you use the averaging way, you average it at a certain point, right? Let's say 20% down, you average it. And then again you see that it's falling, and then it falls to another 10%, 15%. Would you be averaging it? Probably yes. Okay? Is that thing obvious? Now I will beg to differ, and I'll tell you why I beg to differ. It is not that obvious. You know why? Because there have been stocks. Say for example, I'll just give you an example. Do you remember RNRL? Anybody remembers RNRL? Reliance Natural something, I don't remember now, right? Once upon a time it was above 1,000 bucks. Do you remember 1,000 bucks Reliance Natural Resources? Reliance Natural Resources Limited. Nobody remembers it, right? Please look it up. You know what is the value of RNRL share today? Close to zero. It's most probably it is filed for bankruptcy. What do you do then? Would you still be doing it? Why not?
The period is not the same.
It is not the question of period. What is the problem here? The problem is
There is no lower limit.
sorry?
There is no lower limit for the fall.
No, the problem is the quality of the stock.
Sorry?
The quality of the stock. Right?
That's what I am saying.
Right?
5 साल पहले जो जिसका क्वालिटी गुडविल है वो 5 साल बाद उसका अगर देंगे तो हम इसको नहीं करेंगे.
It is not a question of goodwill, even though goodwill will be a factor, but it is not the deciding factor. What is the deciding factor? There are only two deciding factors. That is correct. One is the fundamental. Which is the other one? The technicals. Right? These are the only two avenues left for you. Right? So fundamental, let's take fundamental one at a time. Let's take the fundamental. What is fundamental based on? 3 documents. What are those 3 documents? One is the balance sheet, second is the profit and loss account, third is the budgeting. Right? These are the only 3 documents you've got. Now what if our accounting standards are not up to the mark? It happens all the time. All the time. Believe me, in my 20 years of experience, I know for sure in India, every damn company cooks its books. It may be news for you, but every stock market, every hardened stock market professional who has put in some years into this business knows it. They cook their books. Whatever you see as their profit and loss account is not it. It is all dressed up. It is fake. 99% of them do it. Why? Because our accounting laws are lax. This is exactly what happened to Lehman Brothers. Exactly what happened to Lehman Brothers. Do you remember a company called Arthur Andersen? Right? Where is that company today? Can anybody tell me? It's no longer existing. Arthur Andersen used to be like, oh my God, IIT IIM से छोकरे जाते थे. The first thing, क्या Arthur Andersen में मिल गया मेरे को. I've got Arthur Andersen. And where is that Arthur Andersen? It cooked the books of its clients. Just imagine that. And why am I telling you Arthur Andersen? There is a reason for that. The best of the best. So if the best of the best can do it, just think about, Tom, Dick and Harry, who've got offices in Bada Bazaar. Are they not going to cook books? They are. The problem starts from there. So your profit and loss account is fudgy, right? Your balance sheet. Who the hell is going to show you liabilities? And by the way, I'm not a chartered accountant. There might be people, I don't know your backgrounds, but there might be people who know far better than me in that particular area. Okay? I mean, even here in the audience, I don't know your backgrounds. I have no idea. So I won't even go there. But this much I know. Books are cooked. They are cooked all the time. All the time.
Obviously, sir, एक बात है जो बुक्स का बुक जो बोला जाता है सर, हम लोग देखेंगे उस राइटर को. राइटर के ऊपर हम लोग.
What do you mean writer?
The director. That means in our credit, the director कौन है?
Doesn't matter at all.
बहुत matter.
Should I give you an example? Do you remember Satyam? Who is the director? One of the most respected people ever. Right? What was the name of that guy?
वैसे तो सर बहुत जल्दी सर जूली वाला जो स्टॉक लेते हैं सर आंख बंद करके वही प्रेस करेंगे.
That is correct. Absolutely correct. Now should we be, now the question is, the question is, should you be doing that? See, one big problem with the stock market is understanding the nature of it. There is a, how do I say it? What is the right word? There is a practical existential. There is an existential part of the stock market जो हम जीते हैं. ठीक है, हमारा काम क्या है? लेना और छोड़ना, लेना और छोड़ना, यही है, हम यही करते हैं. वो, that is the culmination of an absolutely long process that starts somewhere and ends with you pressing that button. Right? So we are going to talk about that process more than the profits. I don't care, to tell you the truth, I don't care about profits as long as my client's capital is preserved. So let me make, and this is 20 years of experience talking, half of which has been outside the country. My entire focus for a client is not to make him money, but to preserve capital. If you have preserved your capital well, and second, if you have chosen your stock well, timing starts mattering less and less.
So what are the points?
I'll talk about everyone. Don't worry. We've got time. If you've got time, I've got time. By the way, I love this damn thing. I have completely given my life up to this. To the extent where if you did not pay me a single buck, I will still manage your account. Because what I love is the challenge. And that is what made me get into statistical modeling. So I'll talk about my statistical models, how I arrived at it. But more importantly, we are going to talk about the process behind it. Because if the process is followed properly, there is no way I can challenge you, there is no way you can lose a trade. Not happening. My accuracy rate for my clients, and Indranil will, he has been with me for the last 6, 7, 8 months. He did not even know me. It was just a chance phone call. He heard my name from somebody, and more importantly, I don't advertise myself. I don't think it is necessary for you to advertise yourself and get clients. It is bullshit. If you know how to make money, you'll make money for yourself. Okay? That's a way, I charmed my wife when I first met her. So she said, what the hell do you do? I said, well, the only thing that I do is buy and sell. She said, for clients? I said, no, for myself. So why not clients? Because I don't need clients' money. If you know how to buy and sell, you bloody well make money for yourself. Why the hell do you need clients' money? Right? So that she said, later on after a couple of years, she said, well, that is what, that struck me, that this guy's got the confidence of not taking clients' money and still making money for himself. Believe me, I don't have too many clients. Everything included, my portfolio is no more than 10. I don't care about your money as long as I care about how you look at the stock market. आप देखते किस तरह से हो, आपका नजरिया क्या है, आपके fundamental philosophy क्या है. It is the philosophy behind investing that really matters, and that is the reason why Warren Buffett is Warren Buffett. By the way, remember Warren Buffett, once he was asked, what do you think about derivatives? I think many of you are in the stock market, right?
Yes.
How many of you are in the? Can I just know? Just a show of hands. Both of you are? Anybody from here? Are you into the stock market? आप करते हो? Even you, right? You don't. So stock market is basically stocks and derivatives, right? And derivatives, there are two types of derivatives. One is options and the other is normal derivatives, जिसको हम future बोलते हैं, बराबर? So he was asked about why do you never ever get into derivatives, and his answer was derivatives are the weapons of financial destruction. That was his answer. So Warren Buffett is Warren Buffett because he understands the risks, the inherent disbalanced nature of derivatives. If you're making money, fantastic. If you're losing money, it'll wipe you out. But if you're into stocks, if you have followed the process, and we'll talk about following process, what exactly it means, how we can use statistical tools in order to make sure that our probability of failure tends to go lower and lower. Remember, failure equal to 0, is it possible? Is failure equal to 0 possible? Almost impossible, right? In fact, I'll show you a client where I have not made one single mistake. Not even one mistake. And that is the client, who's handled by Indranil. But I'll also show you a client where I've made mistakes, right? So that is a part of game. But if you look at the figures closely, you'd see those mistakes are what? 50 cents, $2, $3, $4, and the rest of them are profits. Now let us talk about the process. So I'll ask the people who are into stock market, how do you choose your stocks? And let us be absolutely free about how we do it, because we are here to learn from each other. Another thing, when I start a seminar, this is the first time I'm talking in Kolkata, I always start with the notion that there might be somebody in the audience who knows better than me. It keeps me on my toes. So please feel free to educate me as much as I am trying to educate you. It is perfectly all right. And I am willing to learn. You won't believe, I learned probably my first lessons in the stock market were learned from a 16-year-old kid. 16-year-old, I was 23, 24 then. 16-year-old kid whose father had given him 1 lakh and it turned into 3. 1 lakh ka 3 lakh banaya tha us bande ne. Barabar? And I said,
in India?
yes, in Gujarat. By the way, I speak Gujarati as fluently as a Gujarati. Anybody Gujarati here? Okay, I speak Gujarati better than I speak Bangla.
In how many years you want to?
I never asked him that. That's a good question. I didn't ask him that. But he did turn into 3 lakhs. Okay, I know because I'd seen his portfolio. 2-3 साल में क्या हुआ? I don't remember.
सर वैसा होता है तो सर अभी कुछ लॉकडाउन के टाइम पे जैसे मार्च में कुछ शेयर
नहीं नहीं, ये जो मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ
अभी
ये
तो कुछ मतलब महीने में तो 3 नहीं सर कि अगर एक दिन तो 9 मिल जाता
नहीं, ऐसा नहीं होता। उसके पीछे
कुछ शेयर
वो मैं आपको बताऊंगा, आई टेल यू, वो कुछ कुछ शेयर्स के बारे में भी बात करेंगे, ठीक है। ऐसा नहीं होता, क्योंकि आप लोग जो देखते हो वो नजरिया, आप मुझे आपका नजरिया बदलना है। आई जस्ट वॉन्ट यू टू, आई डोंट केयर अबाउट यू इन्वेस्टिंग विद मी।
स्पेकुलेशन बोल के कुछ नहीं होता, पूरा नॉलेज ही।
स्पेक्यूलेशन बोल के होता है नॉलेज। आई वोंट यूज द वर्ड नॉलेज, आई वुड यूज द वर्ड फिलॉसफी। How you look at the stock market, it is the way you look at it. Anyway, you know, we're digressing, we'll come back. So as you said, आपने कभी लॉन्ग टर्म चार्ट्स देखा है? Have you ever, anybody who looks at charts over here?
मतलब कितना
That is right, that's a good question. Anybody who looks at charts? Nobody, right? No one? Yeah, right, we'll talk about it. So now we are coming to the process proper. We are coming to understand how we actually start the process where the end is pushing that button for buy or sell, right? So you are into the stock market, so how do you look at your stocks? बोलिए, मुझे आपसे सीखना है, आप लोग किस तरह से देखते हो?
हम तो आज आए हैं फ्रेंड को बोला कि यहाँ पे
नहीं, डजंट मैटर, दैट्स ओके।
हम आज आए हैं तो सीखने के लिए आए हैं।
हाँ, नहीं, वो मुझे आपसे भी सीखना है, बिकॉज आई वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड हाउ यू डू इट।
भैया सीए वही जानते हैं।
अच्छा, आपके भैया सीए हैं, तो वो फंडामेंटल सीखते हैं, बराबर है ना, और फिर आपको वो बोलते हैं, विच इज़ अ ग्रेट वे ऑफ डूइंग इट। आई गॉट नथिंग अगेंस्ट हिम, बिकॉज फंडामेंटल्स डू टॉक, फंडामेंटल्स डू टेल यू, यू नो, दिस पर्टिकुलर स्टॉक इज अंडर वैल्यूड, इतना ज़्यादा अंडर वैल्यू है, बराबर, ये उतना चढ़ेगा। आपको यही बोलते हैं कि नहीं यार, ये ले ले, ये इसमें तो को पैसा मिलेगा क्योंकि ये बढ़ने वाला है, मार्केट भले कहीं ना कहीं जाए, ये बढ़ने वाला है, यही बोलता है आपका भाई, ठीक है ना, ये वाला, ये पर्टिकुलर स्टॉक ले ले।
हम लोग का सर एक एंजल ब्रोकर भी है, ब्रोकिंग पॉइंट भी है।
तो उनसे आपको रिकमेंडेशंस मिलते होंगे, है ना, रिकमेंडेशंस मिलते होंगे। तो देखिए, एक तो ये है कि एक हुआ कि आपका रिकमेंडेशंस आपको दे रहा है कोई, आप उसको फॉलो कर रहे हैं। सेकेंड, आप फंडामेंटल्स यूज़ करते हैं, ठीक है। फंडामेंटल्स में जैसे मैंने आपको बताया 3 डॉक्यूमेंट्स होती हैं, बेसिकली 3 डॉक्यूमेंट्स होती हैं। फिर उसके ऊपर न्यूज़ भी होता है। आई विल ऑल्सो टॉक अबाउट द न्यूज़ पार्ट। न्यूज़ होता है, आपने CNBC खोल लिया, बराबर,
सर फेक आ जाता है अपने आप, सब तो फेक ही आ रहा है। अगर कोई कंपनी में अगर कोई CS मिलता है, कोई बंदा अगर सही है, कंप्लायंस ऑफिसर, तभी कोई रिपोर्ट लेके।
अच्छा, आपको ये फेक क्यों आता है? आपको क्या लगता है फेक क्यों आता है? यू आर करेक्ट, आई टोटली एग्री विद यू। ये CNBC, यू नो व्हाट वी कॉल CNBC।
सर हम लोग को सर पुश करना चाहिए, मैं वो लोग पुश करते हैं कि आप खरीदो इसको।
व्हाई डू दे डू इट?
सर ब्रोकरेज के लिए
Increase the
वो
price
होता है
of the
शायद।
stock. Increase the price of
सर
the
एक वॉल्यूम बढ़ता है, शेयर में एक वॉल्यूम बढ़ता
उन लोगों ने पहले लेके रखा है।
चलो।
They want to stay there.
That is one part. There is also another part. Please try to understand. You know how these, first of all, you'll have to look into the nature of this news network, so on so called news network. These are no longer news networks. These are propaganda networks. Okay? If you looked at the, अगर आपको देखना है, आप अगर उनके बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स में जाओगे, कभी आपने देखा है कि ये जैसे जी न्यूज़ हुआ, ये क्या बोलते हैं वो, जी का क्या है, जी कैपिटल क्या है उसका, जी का जो भी है, मुझे नहीं पता, मैंने तो देखना छोड़ दिया। जैसे CNBC हुआ, बराबर है, CNBC आवाज़ और ये वो फलाना टिप का जो भी है सारे, आप अगर जी न्यूज़ के अगर बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स में देखे तो आपको क्या पता है कौन है? सुभाष चंद्रा। वो सुभाष चंद्रा, बाय द वे, ही इज अ राज्यसभा MP, राइट? Which political party does he belong to? BJP, right? By the way, the same used to happen during Congress times. Please let us not, I am completely apolitical, I don't care about, you know, which party is in power. Absolutely apolitical. This used to happen in the same way during Congress time. There would be certain channels who would actually be propaganda machines for that particular party, and there would be certain channels which would be against it. जैसे अभी आजकल NDTV क्या दिखा रही है? The image of NDTV is that, you know, it is anti-government. It actually tries to question the government, right?
है, अभी तो TRP बढ़ेगा।
कभी आप देखिए, इनफैक्ट TRP नहीं बढ़ता, घटता है, उल्टा होता है। Anyway, we are digressing. आप अगर जब आप देखोगे बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स में देखोगे, मैक्सिमम ऑफ देम 60-70%, वी जस्ट डिड, मैंने एकदम बिल्कुल ऑफ द कफ, वी डिड यू नो ऑन द नैपकिन, वी डिड एन एनालिसिस एंड वी फाउंड दैट 50 to 60%, मी एंड Indranil, we were just doing it, 50 to 60% of the companies are controlled by political interests, right? You think they are going to give you actual news? No, sir. सो फंडामेंटल जब आप एनालिसिस करते हो उसका वन पार्ट इज न्यूज ड्रिवन. न्यूज होना चाहिए कि नहीं, है ना, इसमें खबर है, ले ले, टिप दे रहा हूं, टिप.
वो जो टिप है वो डिपेंड करता है सर कि हम किससे ले रहा हूँ.
वेरी ट्रू, डिपेंड करता है. अब देखिए, now let's say there is a person in the room who has got a fantastic guy who gives him perfect tips, right? Do we have the luxury of that information? We don't. There would be probably out of 100 only one person who's got that, and I have got nothing against it. As anything that works is perfectly all right, perfectly all right. I will not, मैं ये नहीं बोलूंगा कि आप यार जो कर रहे हो साला गलत कर रहे हो आप यार. I'll never say that. Why? Because it is making you money. Ultimately at the end of the day, अगर मैंने 100 रुपया दिया, उसका मेरे को 150 रुपया मिलता है, बराबर है? It works. Anything that works, works. I am not going to say just because I don't follow that method that is illegal, or that is not correct, or it is unethical, or it is immoral. Not me.